Hello everyone, welcome to Energetic Muse, and my name is Lana, and today I'd like to ask for the spirit guide, Akashic record, feel the oneness to give us a message. What do we need to know for this collective who's watching this message to overcome whatever is ahead of us? What is there to know for the highest good and highest expression that we can be at the moment, at the time. And I'm going to shuffle and get several cards from different decks, and then we'll see what is there for us to know. Please, spirit guides, divine field, oneness, Akashic records, please come through the healing energy of love, acceptance, connection. Okay, somehow I want to do this. Okay, I think this deck definitely spoke up. Please give us a message. What this collective group needs to know in this journey, this moment, here. Divine energy of oneness. Please give us the information we need to know about this time where the space that we are in right now is a collective that needs to hear this message. Please give us the divine information that we need to hear this moment. Okay. We have Don't Deem to Fit In, Leap, Emerald, Dust Devil, Moving Out of Stagnation, Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences, Blue, Chalcedony, Shine Love on Fear, Love will light up the darkness, you are moving in the right direction. Okay, so we see that there is some changes happening. And I see this as a result. I would like to know those cards of what are those crystal cards tell us. And then we're also gonna go into tarot and see the message from tarot spirits, from what they gonna tell us. Emerald, giving and receiving love, opening your heart to friendship, embracing unity. Love, like light, is experienced in many different ways, some obvious and some so subtle that we can only sense it if we quiet our minds and pay very close attention. The message of Emerald Spirit is to open to love in all its array of colors and to become a channel for its healing powers. You are always capable of turning into radio love, so today find the frequencies so that you might experience and channel love. Aspire to love your neighbor as you love yourself, recognizing that love must begin within you as you connect to the conscious universe, the source of love, of all love. Channeling love nourishes you as you experience how its healing power dissolves the darkness. You are a love beacon today. Can you feel it? And it's a heart stone. So, and I would like to know what these 11 beautiful numbers, 11, 11, 22, 18, 4, 15, and 20. Slowing down, easy. It's easy, restoring balance and serenity. Life's pace can feel overwhelming at times, and this crystal shows up just when you need to slow down and experience serenity and balance. Certainty won't present itself just because you are rushing around. Blue Chalcedony Spirit brings the message to immerse yourself in the moment and to surrender your sense of urgency to the conscious universe. You are pushing too hard now. Easy does it as you transition from the old ways into the new and begin to try out your fledgling wings. Fledgling. You are ever evolving, and the unfamiliar can send you hurrying back to where you were, rushing ahead to get past the uncomfortable part. The part where you have to confront the truth that you are facing many unknowns. Your fearful ego will try to convince you that the way to get what you need is to work harder and faster and move as swiftly as possible. But your best action now is to slow down. Allow yourself to be clear on what you want so that your intentions begin to coalesce in ways that will please you. As you look around, be fully present to what is allowing a sense of tranquility and ease to rise in you, even though you may not be able to see what to do next. The conscious universe has much to offer you, so take a breath and remind yourself to take it easy. Okay, that's beautiful. And it's a confirmation right here that we, in this transition space, and from my own experience, when we get into frenzy of the transitioning times and the fear response and the worry of unknown can get activated, and that's when it's important to just sit with this emotion, look at it, just observe, being present with it, become this loving awareness, and suddenly through this space of presence, answers will get through. And also clearing our emotional body will help you to navigate this space much easier. And sometimes the thought, like, we think that this will actually slow you down, but after you go through this, looking at this, as in a broader perspective, you see that actually sped up the process because the obstacles got removed on your path, because you started to resonate, you start to vibrate on a different level, on a different timeline. And people that you draw to yourself through this, with your vibrational state, they will be resonating, they will be on that level of love and help and connectedness and helping you to clear the way, or not even knowing it. You just aligned yourself with this. And if you in state of fear, this kind of people are going to be, and situations going to be showing up there for you too. And it's not, better or worse, but you may need to go through more of their, like, through the woods a little. And yes, you may actually get more experience through this, but this is not a mandatory thing. As spirit guides say all the time, yes, the experience, sometimes hard one, is very valuable too, but you actually don't need to do that, because there is a chance you've done this in the other lifetimes and you already know the lesson. You just forgot it, and you actually don't need to repeat those. So we actually can choose the easier, more loving, more romantic, I hear, way of being, connecting, loving, vibrating on the love energy, which actually has, oh my god, I knew that. Has that what your soul may need. So I feel that my microphone just died, but there's not going to be as good of the sound as I would want to, the audio, but I think I will still post it. So, and let's see, what do we have here with Dust Devil? And choices and their consequences. Exactly what we were talking about. Dust Devil. Embrace the chaos, trust in the process, moving out of stagnation. And sometimes when we are in this more stable state, to actually move us out of this space, we sometimes need a burst of energy and coming through our way. And it usually doesn't go as calm as we want, maybe, or like it's this burst is just needed to show up and jolt you out of space and present better options, more aligned options. Or even if you don't see those options like that, if you believe, if you see this light, not at the end of the tunnel, but just light that you are walking in, that what your soul, your body, that's the navigation system that you put their destination, it will take you there. Even though maybe those options don't, really resonate right now. Believing is very important variable in the success, of our endeavors to love, abundance, community. So the presence of the Dust Devil causes a ruckus. Some people are afraid of his chaotic nature, believing that he comes to intentionally stir things up. The truth is, you can't expect this dream ally to behave, to bring niceness, to be clean. His power is in the mess he creates as he calls for you to engage in the full cyclone of life. He represents two aspects to you now. The winds in your outer life appearing to throw you off course, There you assume the world is coming at or happening to you, and the winds that churn inside you with the dust devil arising from your dreamscape to help you escape your invisible chains, shackling you to a barren desert. Stop asking for things to be perfect. Awkward, messy, conflicted, exuberant, and wild is how you shift. Trust this process. The dust devil knows what you need when you need it. Once things settle, you will see the gleaming jewels awaiting your discovery, the wisdom awaiting integration. So, trusting the process is very important. Not being sworn into this chaotic energy as being of your self. It's just there to move you places. Okay, and this deck is has divine energy, very etheric messages, and they stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. Really great omen. Doesn't matter how it looks. It's happening. Shine love on fear. Love will light up the darkness, and staying in this love frequency, trusting, keeping your heart open, but at the same time being vigilant, releasing the gullible naivete, because we need and want, and we need to be grounded to see the signs, because chaotic energy is there, and there are going to be many components around you, and it's important to stay the course. Choose a direction and move towards it. And being yourself through all of this, and that's what opening your heart does. Because through opening your heart, you bring your authentic self online. Because our true self is love. And everything else is an illusion. Life proved to me that that was the case multiple times through very concrete situations, practices, understandings, and connections to my guides, galactic beings, and they just show the love, quality, connection, unbelievable love. And that's what it is. And we live in this experiential world where we learn contrast. But when you open your heart and bring this love online, you become like, whoa, I've never felt as authentic as ever. And seeing everything through the lens of love, it's just a divine gift. And then you see through this lens of love, everything else transforms. Don't dim your light. Let's see what this card wants to tell us. Maybe there are some details that we need to know. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are a part of the universe, so expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice, and slowly back away, they are not for you, and you are not for them. Maybe they are going through transformation too. Compassionate relating is very helpful too. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If ones don't want to be around you, then or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are deeming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too, or not. Or maybe it will trigger, put the seed, and it can take a little bit of time to sprout. Or all relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were like born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. And knowing that there are just different timelines, sometimes we just move faster or slower. And it's completely okay because we are all on our own timelines. And we are all moving towards love. Either slow or fast. And it's important to mind our own lane. But being compassionate and knowing that everyone is a part of us. Oneness is real. At the same time, boundaries, vigilance, understanding of how this reality works and how our bodies need our, protection. It's important to, mind our business too, sometimes, and reinforce our boundaries that other people understand us. Okay, that's beautiful. And you go first, the universe will catch you. It shows that you have many helpers. You have spirit guides. You have the field of oneness, the quantum field, the Akasha records. You can ask questions. Sometimes they get answered by symbols, by signs, in the outside world, or actually answered, directly. It depends how open you are. And or like what's your body is programmed, I would say. But it's like it's no good or bad. It's just we are all experiencing different layers of reality. And it's all an experience, and we're all grateful for that. Yeah, just slowing down, understanding that, and slowing. I don't mean that, and I feel that the cards don't mean, and the spirit guides don't mean that like you don't do your work, you don't move with this dust devil, that you don't, kind of like you don't resist, like you resist their change. No, it's not asked from you. It's more taking those breaths, and finding those moments of stillness. That's what's here. And this card shows me that that's what you are moving towards. That's a very valid possibility of you coming towards this feast. Yeah, great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. What will satisfy your hunger? Something new and unconventional? with its potential for bitter or savory qualities, with something you already know you love. You are faced with a plethora of options right now. Plethora. And while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. And this, everything what's here, it says take this leap. It will manifest, show up in your life the way maybe you wished at one point. Maybe that's the wish fulfillment, but you don't recognize it yet. Because before it stirs you to the direction where you want to be, sometimes there is some dust coming, and and wind and chaos can show up just to clear the way. Okay, so I want those in front. I love those. Okay, and let's see. Let's get several tarot cards. What is your energy right now? What is your energy right now? The sun. The feast. You have everything. You're so energetic. You're beautiful. You're talented. You're charismatic. Even if you have doubts, the doubts there just to, put the dust on what you already have. But this shows that you're bright. You're a very bright being. What is environment? What is in the environment that you are in right now? What is the environment you are in right now? Thank you, spirits of the high divine love. We really appreciate you. Oh, not that much. Not that many. And this is one. You have to just watch what's happening and being very patient, because maybe you don't like everything what's happening, but those are parts that need to fall into place, or make things to fall into place. And it feels like this is a transition that you are in right now. Okay, get this one. Yeah, and it's asking you to ground yourself, to become present with what is there. There is temple, there is collaboration, there are people who can help you with what you need. The resources are there, ask for help. Anything else that is in the environment of collective? I'm spreading those cards for. And Nine of Cups. Maybe it's a mother figure, someone who's really grounded, connected, and maybe it's a bridge where you can go somewhere in nature, and that's, someone's really there for you. What the collective, what we don't see coming, what is not seen to be coming, what is not seen to be coming. Mm. There, you don't see coming maybe moments when you worry. You're not gonna recognize all the options that you have, and there's gonna be some nights that you're gonna be there are gonna be sleepless nights. But they show that they are there, and you are very mental right now. You're really trying to think through things, and it says like you have the sun is the heart, the baby is the inner child. And inner child is love. Reach out to your loving self. Anything else that we need to know? You have a spiritual and energetic and good, you have guidance. Ace of Cups. And in a way, it's a beginning. It's a beginning for you to start moving towards more like intuitive fulfillment, spiritual, emotional connection that can enrich your life in a immense way. And things can show up that just unmanageable. Maybe at this point, you can't imagine those things that can come through. What advice? What advice do we need to know right now? Okay. We have the world. We have the world. The world is really naked. And the world is completing the cycle and being open for what is coming. Could you please give more information about the world and things we need to know about right now? 2 more cards. The Tower and it's a Queen of Wands reversed. That's how it came out. And that means that maybe you need a little bit of energy, of fire coming in to you. And maybe put a little bit more attention to your routine and get your health in check, get your energy levels balanced, because we need lots of energy for this kind of situation happening here. And because Tower is it's not a faint hearted people. We need lots of resources for overcoming this in the best way possible. Because you're thinking too much. You're really burdened with your mind right now. Journal. Write those things down. Just journal as much as you can. Put everything what's percolating in your mind right now. And ask positive questions. What can I retrieve from what I experience here? How can I see this in a blessing as in disguise? Just flip their lens and see what's coming. See how that can serve you. I've seen in my life it doing miracles. And do we please show us the approximately 1 month duration, like what would approximately, because card doesn't really like to give us the time frames, because all guides, Akasha, they don't have time frames. So what is the outcome? 3 cards. I'm just gonna do this with the outcome. What do we need to know for recent outcome? And I'm actually asking, This is clarification. I wanna get more of the parts there. What should we know about the outcome? Should we know about the outcome? I'm gonna do 2 cards here. It's a new beginning. And there are going to be collaboration. Maybe you're going to go places where you've been already. You're reminiscing, you really need the relief. Maybe seeing your family, connecting to loved ones can help you to come back to the balance that you need. Because maybe the environment that you have right now doesn't feel like that is fair. And that the transformation is going to be happening pretty fast. And it's definitely a new endeavor. So being grounded and being open to learn is important. Thank you so much. Subscribe and like and all of those things if you found this reading being helpful, and there is a donation link too. It goes a long way. I really appreciate the support of the channel in my readings, and blessings on your way.